incredible tent here, and I'm going to be setting up for the first time. So I've got the instructions, which are so simple. There's 6 steps, and I want to see first time and first impression review in setting this tent up. So simply first, you've got to lay it onto the ground. It's quite a nice bag as well, easy to carry, waterproof little bag there. Just unzip it like that. We've got the tent and we've got the poles in here as well. So, and that's going to be the stuff to peg it down with. Nice little bag there. So it comes with a nice little sill as well, like that, which is quite a nice little touch actually. And then we roll it out. So we roll it out flat on the ground first. So let's get that rolled out like that. Got the poles, and then we lay this tent out. Right, okay. It's quite good material actually at the moment. Like that. I've got to make sure I've got it the right way up here, which I haven't done. We turn it around like that. And we've got the tent, and you can see that these little bits here where the poles go through from each corner down to the ground. I'm just going to fold this out completely. Nice and easy. Nice and easy over here. And then nice and easy over here. So you can see here how simple that was. Stage 1, lay the inner tent flat on the ground. Then we put the poles in. So there's 2 longer poles, which just snap together. So we go through from here. Open that up. Again, they're nice and wrapped up here. Long ones, and I think that's the shorter one. So we're going to clip these together. Very easy to do as well. They all go in like that. As you're clipping it together, I always find it's easier to sort of start to feed it into the tent. So let's find the bit here. And it quite easy just slides into there. There's not really any room to get this wrong. And then you feed it through the gaps as it goes like that. That's going to then go through there. We've got one of the poles through the entire tent. I just need to balance it out a little bit. So I'm going to put a little bit more over that way, like that. So there's one of the middle sections done. Now we've got both of the poles in, like that. Insert the end of the poles into the circle at the bottom corner of the inner tent to support the tent. So that's going to be down here on each bit. So what we have is this clip here, which is just going to fold into like that. That's going to push that up. I think it's that bit. Let's have a look. So yeah, it is, yeah. Goes into the clip. Then you tie it in the middle. Insert the end of the pole into the circle at the bottom corner of the inner tent support, which has got to be that. Yeah, okay, let's try that on the other side. Then we come this side. I got to balance it a little bit actually. Alright, it's already starting to take shape. Like that. Get that bit up. That goes into there. Like that. Alright, this is actually looking sick. And then this bit is going to then go into here as well. You know what, that's kind of mad how quickly that's taken shape. I think the most difficult thing for me was just putting the poles together. Actually putting that up was quite easy. So that's all done. And then just to help this bit here, you tie that. You tie that over the top here like this, look. Like that. I'm going to do it in a bow tie now. There's probably better knots, but that's there like that. Helps that in the middle. Lovely. Then B, take out the shorter pole, put the pole head and tail into the outer tent first, tie the knot. Now with the final pole, it goes into this second piece, which is just to even sort of protect the tent even more. It goes through the middle and then you pop it into this little bit here, and then you can pull that across like that, and then it goes into that little section on both ends like that. Lovely. And then you tie it round the middle as well. This is just going to give you that extra bit sorted in like this. You tie that up onto the middle. Right, now you can flip this around, and then this goes on top of the tent and is tied down. You can bring that around like that, bring it over like this, stick it on top for now, like that, and then you can tie this bit, you can tie this bit down. No, that ain't right, is it? It can't be. There's no like bottom bits. That doesn't go anywhere. It just doesn't go anywhere. Does it? Okay, I've just popped this on top, and all I've done is basically these little bits here, which I think is quite a cool design actually. They clip around the bottom piece, so it's like a little hook here, and then the hook just clips into it like that, and then that's the tent set up. And then what you would obviously do before you get in it is you'd have all of these sort of bits and pieces here like that, which these would go into the back bit like that, and then you'd clamp it down like that, and that's going to hold everything of the tent. I'm just going to do two for now, so I'll put one over here as well, and one of these can go over here like that and go into the ground like that, and that's going to hold it. And now what you also would do is get the string provided, put it around there, pull it down, and then pop it in as well. But yeah, it's very simple to set up. I think the biggest bit I struggled on was probably this middle unit, but it's all tied up under here now onto the middle of the tent, and then you just pulled these bits down. So once I actually looked at the instructions properly, it set up. I'm not a pro at tents, guys, so this is pretty good. Now look at the room in here. This is huge. You could actually fit so many people in here. And what's cool as well, if you come in, we've got pockets. We've got this bit, we've got like, it's just so nice. That's a window which can open from the outside. That's a window that can open from the outside. We've got pockets to put like snacks or maybe your phone so it doesn't get lost. Loads of room, a little hook there which you could hook a lantern on. You can unzip this here so it's like a window for a mosquito net. This little bit will also help the rain run away from the inside of the tent. It's really spacious, it's really clean, really well delivered actually this was. And then when you go outside, you can come around here, and basically underneath here there are little windows that you could open if you wanted to as well. So yeah, it's a really good tent. Now you could actually even use this tent without this bit at the top as well if you wanted. So it's kind of nice. This just sort of extends it a little bit, helps with the waterproofing, but you could definitely not have it on there if you just wanted to have the actual tent itself. So it's a really solid product. Now I'm a bit of an idiot when it comes to setting these up. I've not done a too bad job here. Yes, I haven't finished fully putting everything in, but it's quite simple to follow. And if you do get stuck, you can literally just scan a QR code and it takes you to a video. It shows someone else doing it as well. But it's a really solid looking tent, and I'm going to be using this